ಸರ್ ಬಂತು ಸರ್ ಅದು ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಅಂತ. ಈಗ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಹಂಗೆ ಸರ್ ಅದು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಚಾಟ್ ಏನು ಬರಲ್ವ ಅದು ಮಾಹಿತಿ? ಹಾಂ ಸರ್. ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಇದೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಸರಿ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಅದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Good afternoon, students. All of you welcome to our esteemed university, Karnataka State Open University, and also Department of Studies and Research in Psychology. Myself, Dr. Mahadev Swami P, working as Assistant Professor and Chairman of the department. In our department, there are 3 teaching staffs. Myself, I already tell something about Dr. Mahadev Swami, and I have 8 years experience in this Karnataka State Open University. Another 2 faculties, Dr. Surma S is also working as assistant professor, got MSc, MPhil, PhD, 10 years experience, and also another eminent person, Dr. Manjunath P, working as assistant professor. He is also MSc, PhD, and 10 years working experience in KSOU. Not only that, but also we have 2 teaching staffs. One is KSOU, second division clerk. He is helpful in academic work. And also another person, Abhilash, Group D. You know very well about you because ನಿಮಗೆ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಇದುವರೆಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಸ್ Abhilash. Well friends, these are the teaching and non-teaching of our department. Now, this department established 2000 onwards. This is the old department. 2000 onwards, BA Psychology started, and then from 2007, MA in Psychology, Master of Arts in Psychology started. Then it is again MSc Psychology year-wise started from 2011-12 year, and then MSc Psychology sem-wise started from 2014-15. Yes friends, till date there are so many batches. Learners are successfully passed and placed and promoted in most of the reputed departments, reputed areas. Now friends, you know the importance of psychology in our life. Psychology is one of the most important subject. It deals with the human behavior. It aims to understand, interpret, and predict the human behavior. It is very necessary. We have to, explain how an individual perceive, learn, remember, and communicate, solve problems. Psychology is very necessary in our day-to-day life because of we have to understand ourselves. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ. ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಸೆವರಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ. This psychology subject in our university available both in Kannada as well as English medium. ಎಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂ ದೊರಕ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Not only SLM, studying what is that learning material, but also medium of instruction as well as exams available in both Kannada and English. Well, students, you know the eligibility of the MSc Psychology now. You know, BA or BSc already done. BA, BSc with Psychology. Not only that, MBBS, MD or DPM Psychiatry, BSc or MSc in Nursing, Speech and Hearing, Physiotherapy, Home Science, Speech and Hearing, Food Science and Nutrition, Human Development, Psychiatry Nursing, MA in Social Work, B.Ed or M.Ed and M.Ped with Psychology or Educational Psychology as one of the optional subject or cognitive subject. Yes, friend, this is the eligibility criteria of psychology degree. Now, we will jump on the structure of the subject MSc Psychology or the nature of this course MSc Psychology. Well, friends, you know very well about that. This is the semester scheme. We have 4 semesters. Each semesters have 5 courses. Keep in mind, each semester have 5 courses. 4 courses are theory and 1 course is the practical. Yes, there are 500 marks. Each course has 100 marks. For theory, 400 marks, and one is the practical, that is 100 marks. And another one is in 4th semester, dissertation is there, that is the 100 marks. In 3 semesters, first, second, and third, there is the practical. But in 1st semester, there is dissertation. This is also 100 marks. Here, we have divided 100 marks theory into 2 parts. One is 80 plus 20 or the term and exam. But to write for 80 marks. 80 marks ಗೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಬರೀತೀರಾ. And then for internal assessment 20 marks ಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ. Internal assessment already upload in our website. ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. March 15th ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅಷ್ಟರೊಳಗಡೆ ನೀವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ಗೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ಗೆ, ಚೇರ್ಮನ್, ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಇನ್ ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಮುಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮೈಸೂರು 570006ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೆಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್. ಬೇರೆ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕಳ್ಸಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವರು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ವಿತಿನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. Internal assessment, it consists of 20 marks that can split into 10 plus 5 plus 5. What is the 10? Assignment. Write the assignment in written form only. Typing ಅದು ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ, ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೆದಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. 8 to 10 pages ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೆದು ನೀವು ಈಚ್ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಬರೆದು ಆ 4 ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬೈಂಡ್ ಈಚ್ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ಲಿ and then send all 4 assignments to the department, Mysore only. Keep it in mind. Chairman, department address is the chairman, Department of Studies and Research in Psychology, Karnataka State Open University, Mukta Gangotri, Mysore. Yes. And then this is the 10 marks. During the PCP, personal contact program, there are 10 marks, 5 plus 5. One is each course has 5 marks for tests and 5 marks for seminar. ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನು 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. Friends, in first year there are 5 subjects, that is the courses. The number 1 is systems in psychology. It tells something about which are the models, systems in psychology. There are several perspectives, psychoanalytic, structuralism, functionalism, like that. These are studied under the first subject. And then this biological process, you have to understand the biological aspects of human behavior, under that structure of mind and neurobiology. What is the influence of hormones in our behavior, like that you have to understand in this paper. And this third one is cognitive process, cognitive aspects like memory, creativity, cognitions, all cognitions, attention, perception. These are several aspects studied under the cognitive psychology. And then fourth one is the fourth paper in first semester is motivation and emotion. Here you have to understand the motivation, models of motivation, achievement motivation, like that. And also emotions, type of emotions, and what's the role of emotions in human behavior, and which are the different models or theories of emotions, also studied in this course. Next one is experimental psychology, that is the practical one. 8 to 10 experiments are there. We will conduct all the experiments at the time of during PCP, personal contact program. And in second semester there are 5 papers again. One is the contemporary development in psychology in Indian perspectives and others. And then personality and adjustment, what is the personality and models, and adjustment, what is adjustment, maladjustment, all these are studied under this course. And then research method and statistics, it is very necessary for in final sem not to study what is that perform a dissertation. That's why it is necessary what is meant by research or steps of research, and then statistical aspects all comes under this paper. Next one is psychological testing and assessment. It is the one here you have to understand which are the psychological tests. It may be intelligence, aptitude, attitude, creativity, etc. Not only that, but also for assessment you have to study. And then in 10th paper, that is experimental psychology. Here also 8 to 10 experiments are there. And then in third semester there are 4 papers. One is practical one. Theory papers are psychological disorders. This is the observable psychology aspects, different diseases, anxiety, schizophrenia, like that, mood disorders, etc. You have to study it. And then health psychology, it is also a branch of psychology which deals with health settings in our behavior. And then psychotherapy, therapeutical aspects are studied in this psychotherapy. And the next one is community and rehabilitation psychology. Here we have to understand the community and the rehabilitation aspects. And another one is practicals. Here also 8 to 10 practicals are there. And then in 4th sem there are 4 theory papers, and one is the dissertation. Here counseling psychology, what do you mean by counseling, and which are the different areas of counseling, what is the rapport establishment between counselor and counselee. All these aspects are studied under this paper. And then organization psychology, psychology is necessary in every organization. What are the organization, modification, and behavior? All these studied under organization psychology. And then HRDM, human resource development and management. Here, how this subject psychology is essential in human resources. How we have to utilize, how we have to manage all these aspects studied in the HRDM. And then positive psychology, it is necessary for in what is that we are living in fragile world. That is why positive psychology, different well-known aspects are here. Well-being concepts are studied under this positive psychology. And then last one is the project work, that is the dissertation. Dissertation, everyone should perform a dissertation work. Will give a problem or select a problem, and then you have to collect the information or studied or survey or experimental or anything, and then that is related to dissertation. In total, there are 4 semesters for 2000 marks. Now, in evaluation system, I already tell something about that. In internal assessment, 20 marks, and another one is term end exam, 80 marks. Here, internal marks, 20. I already tell something about that. In PCP means personal contact program. Here, each semester there are 19 days classes, theory as well as practical classes, and last the day, 19th day, the practical exam will be conducted. 18 ದಿನ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಥಿಯರಿ ಒಂದು 5 to 6 days, and then ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನೀವು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ರಮ್ 10 to 5 ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ 9 to 5 ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. 18 days plus 1 day ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ಥಿಯರಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಈ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಸರಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್. ನಾವು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ನಡೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಮೈಸೂರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋಟಿಫೈಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅದು. ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಡೇ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ 19 days classes. Keep it in mind. Practical examination will be conducted during the PCP. ಇನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್, there are 3 sections in the theory, 80 marks. Under that, section A, answer any 4 out of 6. Out of 6, 4 ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. 5 into 4, 20 marks. 5 marks 4 ಇರ್ತದೆ. Out of 6 ನಿಮಗೆ. Section B, answer any 3 out of 5. 5 ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, 3 ಬರೀಬೇಕು, 10 marks ಇರ್ತದೆ. Section C, answer any 2 out of 4 ಇರ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. 15 into 2, 15 marks 2 ಇರ್ತದೆ, 10 marks 3 ಇರ್ತದೆ, 5 marks 4 ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಒಟ್ಟು 80 marks ಇದು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಫಾರ್ 80 marks 32 ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಇನ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ನಿಮಗೆ 100 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳೋದು PCP ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಇನ್ PCP ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ತಂದಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಡೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು 100 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 5 portions or sections. Under that, number 1 already, what is that, 20 marks each. 20 marks for write the plan, procedure, precautions and other details for the following experiment ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 3 ನೀವು ಒಂದನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾನ್, ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್, ಪ್ರಿಕಾಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ನಂತರ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು, ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು 20 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ 20 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್, ಆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ PCPL ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೈವಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ವೈವಾಗ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನು 20 ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು 20 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓವರ್ 100 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಮತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 80ಗೆ 32 ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಇನ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ 40% ಮಿನಿಮಮ್. ಯಾಕೆ 40% ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? Next one is this is the examination and subject related information. Now, why it is necessary psychology in our daily life? ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕಿದು ಅಂತ? Why it is necessary? Because we have to understand the psychology is a study of mind, behavior and cognitive aspects. It is very helpful. First of all, you have to understand ourselves, our thoughts, our feelings. That is necessary. ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನ ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಮತ್ತೆ how to create thoughts which leads to emotional stability, that's very important. We can understand ourself better. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ it gives confidence and self esteem, as well as understand the behavior of others. It is very necessary. And then builds better relations with everybody. ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? that is very important. And helps to improve communication skills. It is necessary. And can become very good listener. It is very important. Understand problems of children. It is very important. And we can understand adults in family. Alva? Most of the occasion in old age, they suffer from Alzheimer and some others. We have to understand the animal psychology itself, how to handle the animals very good way. In sports psychology, develops confidence by stress management skills, relaxation, visualization ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. For the purpose of improve our memory and develops problem solving skills, and we can create thoughts which are beneficial to life, and it is very helpful involved in social works like helping poor, needy, exploited women, ಮೆಂಟಲಿ ಡಿಸಾರ್ಡೆಡ್. ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ಓದೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಇನ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಲೀಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತದ್ದು. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ psychology. And psychology helps to analyze ourselves, our own behavior in workplace, with friends, with family, with anybody, so that we can improve ourselves. Psychology teaches life counseling. It is very necessary so that we can counsel ourselves. We get out of stress. Psychology teaches us how physical health is influenced by stress and all. So we can go for yoga, meditation and others. Psychology builds self-confidence, self-esteem, self-interest. ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. Psychology makes understand the problems are mentally retarded people, makes us to help them. These are that's why psychology actually teach ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, learn ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ first of all we have to build, we have to progress ourselves. ನಾವು ಸ್ವತಃ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಾವು we have to change ourselves. That is very necessary. We have to understand ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಅಪ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ವರ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 4th ಸೆಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನನಗೆ ಈಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೀಲ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಬೇಕು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕೂಡ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೋಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೋಸಿಯಲ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್. You have to understand that, and then you have to develop and you have to modify your society. In employment opportunities, yadak ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಇದನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲ, employment opportunities, which are employment definitely this MSc psychology provides job opportunities in what is this, schools, as a counselor, in hospitals, counseling hospitals, in government sectors, social work, child and women welfare, military, judiciary, industries, research organizations, teacher training, universities, colleges, communication technology, mass media, marketing, educational guidance careers centers, vocational guidance centers, administrative training institute, multinational companies, organizations, and NGOs ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸರ್ಸ್, ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿಸ್ಟ್, ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲರ್, ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲರ್, ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿಸ್ಟ್, crisis counselor, recreation therapist, rehabilitation counselor, school psychologist, school counselor, substance abuse counselor, and university assistant professor like us, and vocational rehabilitation counselor, youth counselors, cognitive psychologist, not only that, developmental psychologist, educational psychologist, environmental psychologist, family and marriage therapist or counselor, a grief counselor, human factors counselor, military psychologist, neuropsychologist, occupational psychologist, psychiatric social counselor, psychiatric technicians, psychosocial rehabilitation workers, psychiatrist, different art therapists, aviation psychologists, career or vocational counselors, clinical psychologists, consumer psychologists, counselor, engineering psychologist, and then experimental psychologist, forensic or criminal psychologist, genetic counselors, zero psychologist, health psychologist, industrial organization psychologist, school psychologist, and sports psychologist. Like that, there are several areas. Psychology beda in each and every area, psychologists are necessary. Job opportunities are also available in this course. Dear students, friends, first of all, from the day one, you have to understand the different concepts of the psychology. You have to urge, you have to feel the subject systematically, and you have to understand the subject systematically. Definitely, the subject will develop you and your future. This is the general information related to our psychological aspects. Dear friends, already create a group. If you have any doubt, share it in the group, or it may be call. We will help you. After and another one important aspect is, please attend the PCP and complete the practical exam for that sem only, because some of the students are not complete the practical, sometimes not attend the class and all. It is very risky. So ಆ ವರ್ಷನೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 4 ಸಿಂಬಲ್ 4 ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. Therefore, I request you, please study well, complete well. Best of luck to you all. Thank you, friends.